Hey, what's going on, YouTube family? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here and this is your first time seeing my face, my name is Mark. Please remember to slash that like button. And also, I know before you get started, you got commitment issues, I got commitment issues, but I promise you I'm a good guy, and I got a remedy that can solve all of that and alleviate all that stress. So why don't you just annihilate that subscribe button and hit that post notification bell. Also, leave me comments down below. But I think I've talked enough, so let's just jump straight into these videos. Let's go.
They call me Megatron. Shorty's a megacon. It ain't a
his primary concern was making $1 million, being the illest hustler.
Oh, I love this beat and this vibe already. This beat and vibe is already so street, is so straight, like gutter, like straight New York. I love this already. Let me take that back.
I once knew a nigga whose real name was William. His primary concern was making $1 million, being the illest hustler that the world ever seen. He used to fuck movie stars and sniff coke in his dreams.
Oh.
Young mind at the age of 13. Nigga never had a father and his mom was a fiend. She put the pipe down, but for every year she was sober. Her son's heart simultaneously grew colder. He started hanging out, selling bags in the projects, checking the young chicks looking for hit and run prospects. He was fascinated by material objects, but he understood money never brought respect. He built a reputation because he could hustle and steal, but got locked once and didn't hesitate to squeal.
Come on!
Children didn't think he was real. You see, me and niggas like this have never been equal. I don't project my insecurities on other people. He feeded for props like addicts with pipes and needles, and so he felt he had to prove to everyone he was equal. A feeble-minded young man with infinite potential, a product of a ghetto-bred capitalistic mental. Coincidentally, dropped out of school to sell weed, dancing with the devil, smoked until his eyes would bleed. But he was sick of selling trees and gave in to his greed.
Ooh, I love this. I love this because the imagery is straight fire. The bars are out of this world. Like, Immortal Technique is straight snapping on here. I love when a rap artist can sit there and paint a vivid picture of what he is rapping about. I feel like, honestly, he's on screen. I feel like I'm actually reading a book, and I'm getting a mental picture painted about this guy that he's talking about and this woman. It's like so out of this world and so unexplainable. Like, this is so far within the first 1.5 minutes that this has been played. I can honestly say that this is like a masterpiece right now in hip hop because of the way that he's storytelling. Like, this isn't even rap anymore. Like, this crosses all boundaries. Let's jump back into this. Like, he is killing it.
A feeble-minded young man with infinite potential, the product of a ghetto-bred capitalistic mental. Coincidentally, dropped out of school to sell weed, dancing with the devil, smoked until his eyes would bleed. But he was sick of selling trees and gave in to his greed. Everyone trying to be trite, never face the consequences. You probably only did a month for minor offenses. Ask a nigga doing life if he had another chance. But then again, there's always the wicked that knew in advance. Dance forever with the devil on a cold cell block. But that's what happens when you rape, murder, and sell rock.
Oh, come on!
Angels that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot. So Billy started robbing niggas, anything he could do to get his respect back in the eyes of his crew. Starting fights over little shit up on the block. Stepped up to selling mothers and brothers to crack rock. Working overtime, making money for the crack spot. Hit the jackpot and wanted to move up to cocaine. Fulfilling the Scarface fantasy stuck in his brain. Tired of the block niggas the same. He wanted to be major like the cutthroats and the thugs. But step to him, niggas showed him no love. They told him any motherfucking coward can sell drugs. Any bitch nigga with a gun can bust slugs.
Come on, Immortal Tech, like I said, Immortal Technique is snapping. He is like literally reminding me of like Bob Ross, that guy, you know, I don't know if it was on NBC or whatever that channel was, you know, the guy that painted trees on the canvas, that little painter, like that's who he is. Like he is like the Michelangelo almost of rap, of how he's sitting here vividly painting these pictures with his words. Like it's like poetry put to a beat, and it's crazy that it's like he's like almost like a hood like type of Socrates or like a hood Plato. Like he is like a philosopher at what he is sitting here doing right now. Like, can you really get into like these lyrics and the story that he is telling? Like he is laying the foundation and the blueprint, and it's like you don't have rap like this anymore. Like people who really straight story tell, like everybody wants to sit there and have like this record smash, this microwavable popcorn cookie cutter type of rap, like this bubblegum rap that could sit there and chart this and do this and do this. Like, but it's like we really honestly really forgot where hip-hop really came from, almost, to the sense. And it's like Immortal Technique with this was like, I'm about to remind you, because this is like Biggie, Tupac, and all of them who sit there and created the art of like folklore and storytelling through rap. Like he is killing it. Come on.
Like a blood, even Puffy smoked the motherfucker up in the club. But only a real thug can stab someone till they died, standing in front of them, staring straight into their eyes.
Okay.
They realized that these men were well guarded, and they wanted to test him before business started. Suggested raping a bitch to prove he was cold-hearted. So now he had a choice between going back to his life or making money with made men. Up in his sight, his dreams about cars and ice made him agree. A hardcore nigga is all he ever wanted to be, and so he met them Friday night at 2:45. Everyone trying to be tripe, never face the consequences. You probably only did a month for minor offenses. Ask a nigga doing life if he had another chance. But then again, there's always the wicked that knew in advance. Dance forever with the devil on a cold cell block. But that's what happens when you rape, murder, and sell rock. Used to be God's angels that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot. Drove around the project slow while it was raining, smoking blunts, drinking and joking for entertainment.
Come on.
I saw a woman on the street walking alone, 3 in the morning, coming back from work on the way home, and so they quietly got out the car and followed her.
And I love his transitions. His transitions are so fluid. And it takes me back to my point of why I said this reminds me of like he's like almost telling a story. It's like I'm reading a book, like a chapter. Like everything is flowing so effortlessly and so seamlessly. It's like chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3 is picking up right where it left off and just fitting so like seamlessly together. Like this is art at its finest. Come on.
Walking through the projects, the darkness swallowed her. They wrapped their shirt around their head and knocked her onto the floor. This is it, kid. Now you got your chance to be raw. So Billy yoked her up and grabbed the chick by the hair. Dragged her into a lobby that had nobody there. She struggled hard, but they forced her to go up the stairs. They got to the roof and then held her down on the ground, screaming, "Shut the fuck up and stop moving around." The shirt covered her face, but she screamed and clawed. So Billy stomped on the bitch till he broke in the jaw. Them dirty bastards knew exactly what they were doing. They kicked her until they cracked her ribs and she stopped moving. Blood leaking through the cloth, she cried silently, and then they all proceeded to rape her violently. Billy was making her first. Each of them took a turn, ripping her up and choking her until her throat burned. Her broken jaw mumbled for God, but they weren't concerned. When they were done and she was lying bloody, broken and bruised, one of them niggas pulled out a brand new 22. They told her that she was a witness for what she'd gone through, and if he killed her, he was guaranteed a spot in the crew. He thought about it for a minute, she was practically dead, and so he leaned over and put the gun right to her head. I'm falling and I can't turn back. I'm falling and I can't turn back. Right before he pulled the trigger and ended her life, he thought about the cocaine with the platinum and ice. And he felt strong. standing along with his new brothers, cocked the gat to her head and pulled back the shirt cover. But what he saw made him start to cringe and stutter, cause he was staring into the eyes of his own mother. She looked back at him and cried cause he had forsaken her. She cried more painfully than when they were raping her. His whole world stopped. He couldn't even contemplate. His corruption had successfully changed his fate. And he remembered how his mom used to come home late.
Come on!
Cause now what was he worth? He turned away from the woman that had once given him birth and crying out to the sky cause he was lonely and scared. But only the devil responded cause God wasn't there. And right then he knew what it was to be empty and cold. And so he jumped off the roof and died with no soul. They say death takes you to a better place, but I doubt it. After that they killed his mother and never spoke about it. And listen, cause the story that I'm telling is true, cause I was there with Billy Jacobs and I raped his mom too. And now the devil follows me everywhere that I go. In fact, I'm sure he's standing among one of you at my shows. In every street cipher listening to Little Thug's flow. He could be standing right next to you and you wouldn't know. The devil grows inside the hearts of the selfish and wicked. White, brown, yellow, and black color is not restricted. You have a self-destructive destiny when you're inflicted. And you'll be one of God's children that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot. So when the devil wants to dance with you, you better say never, because a dance with the devil might last you forever.
Oh, come on, talk that, talk that. Facts. Whew. Okay, so let's quickly talk about Immortal Technique with Dance with the Devil. And I want to preface this by saying right now that this might be the hardest, most best rap song I have reacted to date right now. Can I just sit here and talk about how proud I am to be a native New Yorker and to sit here and just finally just listen to this first hearing Third World by Immortal Technique and now hearing Dance with the Devil, and the way that he sat here and snapped on not only Third World, but to hear how he snapped and painted this picture with Dance with the Devil is absolutely phenomenal, absolutely amazing. And it's so crazy because it's like I can't sit there and say where is it that I can relate, because there's so many different parts of this masterpiece, this lyrical genius, that I can sit there and relate to because of the things that I've been through personally within my own life, with dealing with a mom who dealt with drug addiction and alcohol addiction and other substance abuse issues, and me being 11 years old and witnessing my mom raped numerous of times, and then me also having to go through my own sexual abuse as a kid, and then just me sitting there knowing that my mom had issues with turning tricks and doing prostitution and selling our food stamps and stuff just so she can feed her habit. And it's like, and I remember myself just sitting there leaving sometimes like in the middle of the night, like at 11 or 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning, and just walking down the street just so I didn't hear stuff like that. And it's like you're walking the streets as an 11-year-old boy. Like, you're not a man, you're a boy. And then on top of that, you're hungry. And then you're sitting there having to dig through garbages to just sit there and eat and things like that. And it's like, I can relate so much to this. And it's like, he lyrically like snapped on here, and me just sitting there having to basically be like, wow, and just be present in the moment with this. Like, this was a lyrical masterpiece. Like, rappers do not rap like this anymore. And I'm sorry to say, like, your faves do not rap like this. My faves don't even rap like this anymore. Like, and like two of my faves, which are Nicki Minaj and Drake, can't even rap, don't even rap like this. Immortal Technique showed precision, he showed accuracy, he showed technique, no pun intended to his name. The way he sat there and switched up his flow and it was like almost like a folklore storytelling type of vibe, and the imagery that he painted was like a beautiful massacre on the mind. The way he sat there and was able to do that was absolutely phenomenal. I love this, hands down. Like I said, big shout out to you, my subscribers, who asked me to react to this. And I'm sorry that I'm just now getting to this. I should have been reacted to this. I don't know what rock I was living under that I never heard this. But New York, we got a reason to stand up, because this is straight flames and straight fire. I don't think I've ever heard a rapper rap like this. Like, he snapped. I'm like at a loss for words now, because it's like, how can you rate that? How can you? This is like beyond Einstein. This is beyond Plato. This is beyond Socrates. This is beyond Aristotle. This is just somebody who's a lyrical genius, a lyrical mastermind, and he just annihilated the game when he dropped this. Like, I'm mind blown, and I love this. This, phenomenal. Wow. That's all I can sit there and say is phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal. Like, and I don't even think phenomenal is a word that you can even express to explain what this was. Whew. Wow. Like, I'm just, like, it's like, I feel like this is like a drug almost. Like, I feel like I just got so high and I got my fix and I need more. That's how incredible this was. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So with that being said, please let me know what you thought of with Immortal Technique, with Dance with the Devil, in the comments below. And with that being said, please remember to be safe out there. Remember to stay awesome, be awesome, because you guys are all awesome. This is your boy Mark, and I'm signing off. Deuces. Peace.
They call me Megatron. Shorty's a megacon. It ain't about the race either, it's the marathon.